टिकटॉक और इंस्टाग्राम पर अपने गेट रिच क्विक स्कीम्स देखी होंगी. You've seen the aggressive ads, the flashing charts, and the endless promises of easy wealth through retail forex trading. Millions of young people are pouring their hard-earned savings into these platforms right now. But a massive theological question hangs over the entire industry. क्या ये trading वाकई हलाल है? Is this actually permissible? To understand how these platforms actually function, we have to look past the marketing and examine the specific structure of the digital trade. We need to identify exactly what happens when you click buy. Are you taking ownership of an asset, or are you just predicting a price movement? असल में स्क्रीन के पीछे हो क्या रहा है? Understanding the true physical nature of that digital transaction is the only way to determine if modern forex is a legitimate business or a digital scam. Let's establish the baseline rule for Islamic currency exchange. You go to a market, hand over physical cash, and receive the equivalent in another currency. Spot par exchange or real ownership. ये बिल्कुल simple और halal है. You own the physical money. But retail forex apps work very differently. When you log in and hit buy on a currency pair like the euro and the US dollar, you are not actually buying a single euro. Instead, you are entering into a CFD, a contract for difference. आप सिर्फ एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन कर रहे हैं to bet on the price movement. If the price line goes up, you get paid. If the price line goes down, the broker takes your money. To make this gamble seem more appealing, brokers offer leverage. You deposit $1,000 and they give you a 100-to-1 leverage ratio. Suddenly, you are controlling a $100,000 position. People often mistake this for a loan, but the broker is not handing you $99,000. असलियत में कोई लोन नहीं दे रहा. It is strictly an artificial multiplier used to amplify the size of your bet.
Retail Forex completely removes the physical asset from the equation. It replaces reality with a mathematical amplifier designed only to scale up the stakes. Because no real money is ever purchased, your funds never actually enter the global spot market. You are completely isolated, betting directly against your own broker in a closed loop. The broker controls the internal trading environment, using market volatility against you. A microscopic downward movement of just 1% artificially triggers that heavy leverage, instantly wiping out your entire $1,000 deposit. The system is structurally designed against the retail trader. इसलिए 85 to 90% traders अपना पैसा हार जाते हैं. They eventually lose their money to the platform. Knowing that observant Muslims might avoid this, many platforms heavily advertise Islamic accounts. They offer swap-free setups where they waive overnight interest fees. But this is a logical loophole.
अगर अंडरलाइंग ट्रांजैक्शन में कोई असली पैसा एक्सचेंज ही नहीं हो रहा, तो इंटरेस्ट फ्री होने का क्या फ़ायदा? Waiving a fee on a fake transaction doesn't make it real. Removing a fee from a contract for difference does not alter its DNA. Slapping a halal label onto a casino game does not change the fact that it is a pure game of chance, built entirely for the house to win. Every layer of the retail forex model points towards the same conclusion. ये trading नहीं सिर्फ speculation है. This is speculative gambling. Trading a CFD is like standing in a field and betting on which way a wild bird is going to fly. You don't own the bird, your friend doesn't own the bird. You are just placing a wager on its movement in the sky. This illusion takes a dark psychological toll. Traders become isolated, glued to their screens for hours. They live a gambling lifestyle, terrified of millisecond market movements that could evaporate their savings in an instant.
Contrast that with true wealth generation. Legitimate, halal income comes from creating actual value. It comes from providing real services or trading real tangible assets. Step away from the digital casino. Apna waqt or energy real skill signa mein lagaye. Invest your time into learning productive skills that actually benefit you and your community. True finance builds the real world. Modern retail forex only builds the broker's bank account, completely built on the illusion of the trade.